Hello. We are in my house, you guys. I have a house. I got a house all by myself. It's awesome. It's totally nighttime, but just ignore that. Of course, because the sun's going down so early. I could not make time for this during the day. I had work, and then since it's Monday, I had therapy right after work. And then basically it was 5 o'clock by then, and the sun was going down. And now it's, what time is it? I don't know. It's like 6. No, it's probably like 5:30 or 6. I don't know what time it is. But I can't tell you what time it is because my oven's preheating, because we're going to do a pizza review. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these. I filmed one in the place that I was staying at during the last, I don't even know what months. This year's been insane for me. I'm just so glad to be out of there and in my own place. But I filmed one there when I was blonde. And then I also filmed another one after I dyed my hair this weird red color, and I hated it. And I honestly am still not sure if I'll ever want to post that video because I was so sad about my hair and I did not like the way that I looked. Who would have thought that me with really dark red hair, it did not work. I don't know. It wasn't dark red. It was a very strange color. I don't even want to call him out, but Brad Mondo, his hair dye, there's this one color that I got that I thought would be really nice called Berry, and it was just this really weird color. And I filmed a couple videos and posted them when my hair was like that. I actually, of course, filmed the video of me dyeing it and posted that on my channel, and I liked it right after because it was kind of a darker purpley pink shade. And then the second I started showering, it started fading. It was a very weird kind of maroon, but it wasn't good. I don't know. I feel like I would have loved it at any other time, but at that time I was feeling really down about myself. And yeah, so anyway, I did another pizza review that I probably will never post because I hate it. And also I talked about hearing from the guy that I was really into and talking to for the whole beginning of this year, basically. And I was really excited about that, and I talked about that, and I figured now that things seem to not have worked out with that guy, I'm not even going to post that. It's kind of embarrassing. I think that I was just really naive, honestly. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this pizza review. This is going to be one of my favorites because, first of all, I have my own place and it's super nice, it's super cozy, it's away from people, I can be myself. I can't wait to make more content here. Okay, I'm not going to say that because that might give away my location, and I was literally stalked earlier this year from people finding me on my YouTube channel, so let's not. Anyway, this is going to be one of my favorites also because I'm going to review this very obscure pizza that I don't know anybody will even know or be able to get. So let me know if any of you have heard of this, but my people in the United States specifically probably have heard of this, at least in the Midwest. If you have heard of the Schwan's man, okay, you should leave a comment below. So growing up, after my mom went to jail when I was in 3rd grade, we had to move in with my grandparents, me and my sister, and they became our guardians. And it was a major change in my lifestyle. I actually kind of grew to love it, though. We got to move out into the country, and my grandparents, if you know, you know. People who live out in the country tend to bulk up on food and have, multiple freezers, usually a big freezer in the garage full of food on top of a big freezer inside full of food. And my grandparents had a walk-in pantry. Basically, it was huge. So there was a lot of food, and I actually got really chubby during that age. It's hilarious to look back on. But getting to the point, I promise. My grandparents would stock up on food a lot, and one thing they ordered food from, there's this little delivery truck man, if you've never heard of it. It's called the Schwan's man, and it's this little kind of box truck, probably the smallest box truck you would ever see. It's it almost looks like a Electric Man's, like a weird worker van, but it's not a van, it's a tiny box truck. And my grandparents would order food from them, and it's basically just a man who goes to whoever's ordered from them, kind of like the milkman. Okay, you're getting the gist now. So, if you order food from the Schwan's man, they'll come and deliver it to you, I don't know, monthly, weekly. I've never known the logistics of that. I just know we always had a freezer full of a lot of food from the Schwan's man. And one of those food items is pizza. My favorite pizza to this day. So there's something about it, even though it's just a tiny little circle pizza that I used to eat as a kid, there's something about it that I still enjoy so much, and I'm going to try to explain to you why. I don't really know. So the reason that I have these is because my grandma, I was kind of like, I was wondering like, I didn't get any housewarming gifts. But I think my grandma was trying to give me housewarming gifts by bringing me a bunch of these. She brought me like, who knows, like 20, which I was so, like, that was the happiest moment for me. I was like, ah, these! It's so weird though, they don't say Schwan's man on it anywhere. It's obviously just like its own brand. So even if you like do have Schwan's, you do have the Schwan's man where you live, you might not be able to find this specific same pizza. I don't know. I'm in the Midwest, so this is what we have. It says yellow singles deep dish cheese pizza. That's what it says. What is funny about this is, first of all, I've never ever looked at this before to look and see what the brand of pizza is. I just always knew this is the Schwan's man pizza because it's always in this very clear plastic packaging, and that's it. That's all it comes in. And if you order a bunch, my grandma would just have a stack in her freezer out in the garage, not inside. And these are my favorite things growing up. Another funny thing that connects to my life in a weird way, now that I have looked at the packaging and noticed that it says yellow, like that's just the brand name, it says yellow TM. Can you see that? You can see that. Anyway, just says topped with mozzarella cheese and rich tomato sauce. But the funny thing about the yellow part is, growing up, my dad has always answered the phone that way. He always says yellow, thinking he's so funny. And I remember as a kid being like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying, you know. And then as I grew up, kind of being like, oh my gosh, he still does that. And it is kind of funny now, honestly. But I told him the other day about that, and he's like, oh, I don't even answer the phone like that anymore. And I was like, okay, Dad, sure, but he does. He literally does. And I just don't think he even thinks about it anymore. It's like a natural thing for him. It's hilarious. Anyway, let's put this pizza in the oven. So I don't even know if there's directions on this. I know how to cook it myself because I've done it so many times over the years. I will read the instructions for you just for your sake, because that's always what I do. But I'm still going to do what I know the best way to do is for this pizza, because unlike all of the other pizzas I review on this channel, this is a pizza that I've cooked many, many times, and I know exactly how to cook it without instructions. Maybe I learned the instructions when I was younger. I don't think so, though, because I've always kind of learned how to cook certain things after experiencing and breaking down better processes to cook them better over time, and that's what I've done with this. So my calculations naturally over time have been temperature of 420. No, that's not ironic. That's just the best temperature I've learned to cook pizza. Okay, it's a number that feels natural to me. Okay, and then I will do it for 21 minutes exactly, and that will be perfect. Okay, sometimes I'll naturally put 19 minutes, and I'll always come and check it, and it always isn't done yet. It's like just barely about to be done, and I'll put 2 minutes on. So 21 minutes is just about perfect, but that is with my oven. I've noticed different ovens have been way crappier, and this oven is amazing, and I love this oven. It's beautiful. It's electric, or sorry, no, it's gas. It's a gas stove. Okay, I know things sometimes, I promise. But this is my first gas stove in a long time. I had one growing up at my mom's house, just like this, but white, and love it. So much easier to cook food, so much faster, and I think the same is with the oven, because the last couple of places that I lived the oven was really bad, and it didn't cook pizzas evenly or quick, or it was just weird and hard to cook things. But with this oven, it's like done and done, so easy, so beautiful. Oh, yeah, I was going to read the instructions for you really quick, but you know what? I am going to put it in the oven first because it's been sitting out already for a second. And you don't want, usually if you're cooking frozen things, I'm sure most people know, but if you don't, I will tell you. Frozen things, you don't want to let them thaw out too much. To thaw. Oh my gosh. You don't want to let your frozen food de-thaw too much before putting it in the oven. If you're cooking it in the oven, usually, it just it'll make it less crispy. It'll make it cook differently, versus if you put it straight from frozen into hot. Something about doing straight while still frozen into the oven makes it crispier. If you like crispy things. If you don't like crispy things, then completely scratch what I'm saying. But I've noticed when I bake like anything, when I cook it in the oven and it's from frozen and I want it to be crunchy, keep that as frozen as you can before putting it in the oven. I think also most pizza boxes do recommend to keep it frozen for as long as possible before it goes into the oven. So, okay, let us read what this recommends. Oh, I should put a timer on, shouldn't I? I'll put 20 minutes now that I've talked so much. Cool. Oh, see, the very first line in the directions says, prepare from frozen state in big letters. Like frozen is in all capital letters and the rest of the sentence isn't. That's funny. Appliance may vary, adjust accordingly. So that means ovens might be different, as I just explained for 10 minutes. Conventional oven, so these are directions for a conventional oven. Preheat oven to 375, not what I'm doing. Remove one pizza from carton and plastic wrap. So I think these might come in big cartons because I've never seen them in a carton. Yeah, so they aren't singularly packaged in cardboard. I've only ever seen them like this. So maybe my grandma has always ordered big old boxes of these. I don't know. That would make sense though, because she also likes them and I liked them. And growing up it was like, we'd always have to have enough pizza. Thank God we could. I'm so grateful for that. Place pizza onto a baking sheet. Not doing that. I've talked about this in a lot of my past videos. If you want to watch my past pizza review videos where I give a lot of good tips and reviews, honestly, those are pretty good videos. I will put a playlist in the comments, but basically, I've tried putting a pizza directly on a cookie sheet before. Even with spraying it, it won't stick if you spray it, but it will stick. It will have a lot of trouble sticking if you do not spray it with something. Also, I've noticed it doesn't cook as well. It doesn't give it a crispy crust on the bottom because when you're cooking pizza, you want you want the heat to be able to hit the bottom of the pizza and cook it and give it a good crust and even bake throughout the pizza. I did work at Domino's for a very long time, like 4 years of my life, so I know way too much about pizza, and their ovens are immaculate for cooking pizza. I tell you what, boy. And they have really good pizza baking sheets that they use that are basically cookie sheets, but with holes. Like, completely holes. Okay, what's a better way? Like a tennis racket. It's like a tennis racket. I'm sure there's a better way of explaining this, but it's like a tennis racket looking thing, but it's a circle, and it's just a little round cookie sheet with tennis racket lines of metal that you put pizza on. That's a terrible explanation. My brain isn't working very well lately, you guys, okay? But I'm getting so much better regardless of that. And I'm just analyzing basically that in myself and learning about myself and giving myself credit and loving myself through it anyway, because that's what everyone deserves. So don't judge me, please, okay? You're watching my YouTube channel, okay? I'm comfortable expressing myself, so please don't try to insult me because of that. Anyway, bake on center rack for 22 to 24 minutes until cheese is completely melted and crust is golden brown. Let stand 2 minutes, which I definitely recommend not cutting your pizza right away when you take it out of the oven, even though I do that now. It's only because I'm a very experienced pizza maker. My fingertips are permanently burned, so I don't really feel it if I am burned. I can literally take stuff out of the oven with my bare hands. I don't, but what I'm saying is, I feel comfortable cutting a pizza right out of the oven, but I do not recommend doing that. I would say let it stand 5 minutes if you're worried about burning yourself and while you're cutting it. 100% quality guarantee. Yeah, these are like the most, what's the word for it? Consistent thing I've ever had in my life are these pizzas. Every single one is the same. Every single one is amazing. Every single, like, I've never had one be weird or different or like, you know what I'm saying? Usually you would if you've eaten something for so long, so many times throughout your life, like years. But nope, these are lovely. These are wonderful. I love them. Okay. We are going to let the pizza cool a little. Oh wait. I was getting ahead of myself there. Wow. We're going to let the pizza cook for a while. 14 minutes it looks like. And I will be back to cut it. Tell you guys what it looks like cut. Oh, I forgot to give you guys a close-up of it before it was cooked. Dang it. I just had the thought that I might have forgotten something. Dang it. But it basically looks like every other little pizza that I've reviewed on my channel, but it tastes way different and is so much better. I'll give you guys a good look at it when it comes out of the oven, okay? I promise. But yeah, once it comes out of the oven, I'll cut it, and then I will review it for you guys. Okay, it's easy. Alright, so let's take a look at her, shall we? What did I tell you? I could touch things that are hot, right? Alright, just get over it. So, I don't know, it probably doesn't look very great to you guys. Is the ring light too bright at this point? Yeah, cool. So, I don't know, it still kind of is too bright. But you can see it looks very well cooked. It looks perfectly cooked. Maybe a little too burnt here for some people, but I like it that way. I think probably if you didn't put it on 420, you wouldn't be getting that type of singeing, but honestly, it tastes so good on this pizza because it's just such a good pizza. My mouth is watering. So the bottom of the crust you can see. Should we just turn the ring light off? You guys, probably off. Oh wow, it's dark. Yeah, you can see it a lot better now. It looks, I swear, it looks like a lot of other pizzas that I've reviewed on my channel. Doesn't look very good right now that I'm letting it like sag as it's still piping hot. If I just fix the cheese there, it looks normal again, kind of. Unless I do it again. Yeah, so there's a lot of sauce under there. It's one of the sauciest pizzas I think I've ever had that is frozen, but it's super good. So what I like to do is get a paper towel. I have some like very low form of OCD. I hate that I use paper towels for a lot of things, but hey, I'm using the tiny little square ones that you can get. So that's a start, right? And it's the perfect size for this, look. It's literally the same size as the pizza. So it's perfect. And I think why I was saying that I have OCD, I think, is because I do not like when I put hot food onto a plate and there's condensation that comes off of the hot food onto the plate, and then it like makes my food kind of wet over time. I think it's because I'm such a slow eater, so I really take my time eating things, and I'll put a hot pizza on a plate. Wow, my mouth is really watering. I'll put a hot pizza onto a plate and then eat the first like slice of pizza, and then that second slice of pizza has to be that second slice of pizza will have been sitting on the plate in its own condensation and have become like a little bit soggy. I hate that. I don't know. I love crunchy things. So I think that's why I always put a paper towel underneath my pizza. And also it makes it a lot cleaner when you're cutting it. But it also could be that I have literally eaten this pizza so many times throughout my life that I just know exactly how to cut it and how to work with it. For these is literally going and cleaning it right away, right after you've cut your pizza. That way nothing gets trapped and stuck and nasty. I think I'll actually do it right now. For the first time ever, I was going to be like, oh, I'll do that later. But no, not after I just told you my tip. Okay, so usually I show you guys a little close-up, so let's do that. It's really pretty to me, I think. I'm really starving and I really want to eat the whole thing, but I'll try a piece for you guys on camera. and then explain to you why I think it's so good. Okay. This is my dog, Honey, if you did not know. I don't know if you can see her very well now. I'm gonna try this for you, okay? I love this pizza. Okay, it smells so good. The sauce is perfect, the cheese is perfect, and the crust is perfect. There's something so powerful about the flavor of the sauce and the cheese together. I cannot explain it other than that. My mouth is like watering like crazy. It is still obviously kind of like a kid type pizza. It's plain. It doesn't have that much flavor. But as compared to all the other cheese pizzas that are frozen that I've tried, this is so amazing. I love it so much. And the crust, even with all of that, like, what looks like it's kind of burnt, it's so good. Because it's burnt cheese and sauce. And the thing about these pizzas, though, is if you eat it too hot out of the oven, which I tend to do, like I will literally take it out of the oven, cut it, and start eating it because I'm so hungry after work sometimes. But sometimes there is so much really, really, really like boiling, piping hot sauce underneath all that cheese. Oh my gosh, my mouth won't stop watering. I'm so hungry. Sometimes there's so much sauce that it literally explodes and burns the crap out of you. So you really have to be careful if you do get these pizzas. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and just ravage this whole pizza. I have stuff to do. I have to go to the store. So you can never have enough time in one day, I've learned. No, you can. I'm learning. Life is getting better for me. My love life is a dumpster fire, but other than that, I'm just going to try not to focus on it anymore too much because that clearly has not been helpful for me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, please. My channel is growing. It's really strange. I've had a couple of videos really blow up lately and I'm so grateful for it. I still can't believe it. It's very strange for me and I'm not sure I'm quite ready for it, so I kind of enjoy that it's a very slow incline and that not everybody's even going to my channel and watching all my other videos because I still don't have, I would say I do have confidence in them, but I still don't have full-blown confidence in my YouTube channel yet. I'm still kind of embarrassed. I still feel like I'm like not as skilled as other YouTubers and I want to get better still, so I have a lot of work to do in that regard, but regardless, I'm so happy that people are subscribing to me and it's really nice, and if you do, just know that it makes me smile every time. And thank you so much for helping me hit 500 subscribers if you have subscribed. I've hit 400 subscribers and then hit 500 subscribers like within the last couple of months, and it's insane to me. I'm so happy that YouTube is finally giving me a chance, or the algorithm or whatever is happening. I don't know. Possibly my thumbnails that I've been working really hard on. Who knows? Something in me makes me think it's all about my thumbnails being better, and that's the only reason people watch my videos, but who knows? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, also hit that notification bell if you want to be notified if I come out with any more of these videos. I do a lot of hair dyeing videos, hair cutting videos. I've cut my hair in the last year a couple of times. Also, I do ASMR videos. I've done a whole series this year. It's a really amazing book, The History of Love. I love this book. It's just me whispering it the whole time. I don't really know how to do ASMR, so I'm not trying to do ASMR. It's kind of more relaxing. If you never have enjoyed ASMR or if you've never tried ASMR, this might be a good introduction for you. It's I don't know, if you're ever just needing, it honestly calms me down, is what I'm saying, and I don't like ASMR. I do not reach and try to find ASMR. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't relax me. It kind of gives me a headache. But this is really relaxing because it's nothing except for me just whispering you this historical romance novel. It's really, really good. And it's about like the Nazi war, which is it's a lot, but it's amazing because it's about a love story during that, and wow, I can't even start to describe to you how great this book is. Okay, thank you for watching my little outro there. Whatever you guys are doing, have a good day, good night, good evening. Bye, guys. My channel is sponsored by a website called Wildflower. For the rest of this ad read, I'm going to say sax, like saxophone, instead of the word that I need to say because it's in the actual website name. So let's talk more about Wildflower Saxophone. They are a wellness company. First, I'll tell you about what I've purchased from there so far. Now, I will say, I bought this without having any experience with said item. I'll show you this side. Without me giving any detail, I have no experience doing anything in that area. Something I might bring out when I am in a committed relationship. We want to try new things. The other thing that I purchased on their website are some period cups. They're silicone, and it's really great for if you want to reduce your carbon footprint in the environment. They are used for replacements in feminine products. But these period cups I got from Wildflower are really, really high quality. They're the perfect size for me. They have all different shapes and sizes on their website of period cups and toys. So let's get more into the website itself. Right off the bat, the website is extremely inclusive. I absolutely love it. That's the first thing that really drew me in to this website, was not only do they talk about saxophone wellness, but they talk about inclusivity and how you can learn how to be more inclusive and things like that. Here's one example of something called the NB. If you scroll down, it will tell you what it is good for, what it's best used for, and if you scroll even more, you get some pretty detailed, pretty honest, and great reviews, which, I don't know, for me it's nice to see honest reviews on a website, but not only that, it's pretty dang entertaining to, if you never have, go through the reviews of saxophone toys. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Anyway, my favorite part about this website isn't even the toys and the inclusivity, it is the articles that they give you about saxophone education. It's so hard to keep remembering to say saxophone. You go to this tab, and there's tons of articles about gender, how-to guides, relationships, sax and body positivity, toys and tools, and my favorite I found, mental health. Super helpful. It's so wonderful to see an adult website that promotes saxophone wellness and education rather than just trying to throw stuff at you to buy constantly. These things are so important. Educating yourself and being inclusive and mental health. Why wouldn't you want to support a website like that? It's wonderful. They're a very, very great website, so check them out. It would mean so much to me. Consider shopping around the site. Again, my affiliate link is in the description below. This is my first sponsorship affiliation, so it's really cool to be making this. And if you can't spend money right now, I fully understand. Check out the site anyway and read the articles that they have to offer, because it's never too late to learn new things. You can improve your knowledge about your bodies and everyone else's bodies around you, and how to be more respectful, how to be more positive about your body. This website is literally made for that. It is called Wildflower Sax, a saxophone wellness website. They are a company based on saxophone wellness. If you purchase anything through my link, then I will get part of that commission, so you would be supporting me. It would be great. By the way, I have other links if you want to check those out. They will be in my link tree below as well. Ooh, I haven't talked this much in a while. Ooh. Also, my glasses are like this because if I do this, I feel like that's just gonna, I don't know, that bugs me in some YouTubers' videos. Am I wrong? Is that just me? So I'm just gonna put them down like that. But, so, well, I just had a very out-of-body, like, disassociation moment, but it was kind of good. Wow, it feels nice to be filming this again. Okay, anyway, crap, what was I saying? Oh yes, so, hit the bottom of the crust and it cooks it perfectly. What was I saying before? Hold on, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, you don't, what was I saying? I don't know. Dang it. You guys can't see that I was doing my nails in here earlier. You guys cannot know that I've been doing my nails. There we go. Okay.